didn't say anything about the content creators that have been making videos about him, which I think is definitely a lot of growth on his part. Not to say he really said anything about them folks beforehand, but after having probably hundreds of folks making videos about him, to include myself, right? I'm not going to exclude myself from this thing. For him not to address folks talking about him negatively on video speaks volumes to his character, in my personal opinion. I think he could have really came up there and crashed out and not even really even crash out, but I mean, but at the very least, like like kind of like address some of the rumors and some of the falsehoods that may have been put out there about him. But he addressed none of it, and
Right. So, as y'all know, what's up, YouTube? Oh, Dontay London showed up yesterday with a video. And I came to speak to that this afternoon. Um, I was glad to see Dontay because I had been worried about him. Well, not really worried about him, but just hoping that him and Hannah and Lil Leo was okay. You know what I'm saying? And things was coming together for them. So I was happy to see him. But I don't know if he back for good or if he was just showing up to let us know that he was doing okay and kind of give us a little brief synopsis of what he learned from his little past experience. Right before he left, right before he jumped off of YouTube, and so I feel like I seen some growth in him, and I'm glad about it because when I was thinking about all that he was posting and everything that they was going through um, months back, I could see in his eyes like he was overwhelmed, like he was overwhelmed, like he started to look different, and you know we done all been in situations to where something is going on and we kind of don't know how we gonna take care of it, how we gonna get past it, or whatever the case may be, and it bother us. But it's kind of like to a different degree when you put in your business, when people know or people knowing what's going on with you, and they coming back at you, some positive, some negative, or whatever. For a man, and for a young man who told us that he has not made the very best decisions in his life for his life, um, who then kind of started elevating, um, who elevated, who came up, and then to, like, in the drop of a dime, a drop of a hat, lose it all, and people coming at you. So to me, that goes back to like his ego, his ego, the fact that he posting this stuff, people speaking on it. Some of it, daggers to his heart because it could be true. Some of it may not be true because people making reaction videos to also get themselves um, paid in a sense. So I think that it was a real bruise to his ego, everything that started happening in the latter part of his um, YouTube channel. And I hope that they come back. I hope that they come back, and because I liked the family vlog and I like him and Hannah and Leo together, when through the good times and the bad times, like I liked them, but like I just felt like Dontay was the one that was spiraling out of control. And it was affecting Hannah too, because again, men operate off of ego and women operate off of emotion. You know what I mean? So that's he probably was like, yeah, we got to post this so we can get views. And I can see Hannah on the other side saying like, yeah, baby, we need views, but it's our business, and or however it went. I don't know. I'm just glad they back. I was glad to see him. If he not back, I was glad to see him and see that he is doing better. Glad to hear that he has learned from his mistakes of things that he was doing prior or previously. And I was also happy to see that it looked like he walked into their old apartment. So if something happened and they were able to keep their apartment, not have to go to her mom's house, not have to go to his mom's basement, bless God. Like, because that certainly looked like the old apartment to me. And I know during the videos and everything transpiring, he was talking about getting a U-Haul and having to move them and this, that, and other, but we never seen that come to fruition. So maybe something happened and they were able to keep their place and get back on their feet. And, again, bless God if that happened. So this is just a little small welcome back to Dontay London. Glad to see you, glad to see Hannah, glad to see little Leo, glad to see that he had a great day at school or daycare, whichever it was. And glad to see, excuse me, y'all sitting on the furniture that looks like the furniture that was in your old apartment. And if that is it, like, hit us with a video, remember the time, remember the time, remember the time. I'll watch you do that, Dante. Do you remember, girl? Tight. So, I don't know. I'm glad to see you back. Again, was glad to see Hannah, glad to see Leo, glad to hear you say you have, you know, grown. You know what to do and what not to do now. And if you're coming back, come on back. Tight. Bye, y'all.